Hi guys, my name is Maria, and in today's video, I'll be talking about why you need to be careful with braces, okay? Because there is a lot of malpractice that is deemed normalized, and a lot of people don't realize it until their face is messed up. So I'm going to talk about it, and I'm going to be careful what I say. I'm not a dentist, obviously, okay? I did not go to dental school. I did not even go to college yet. So this is not like professional advice, but this is just my personal anecdote and just general knowledge of orthodontics, okay? So when I was looking to get braces, it was because I had a mandible recession, okay? So my lower jaw went too in. And I have a photo. This is what it looks like, okay? It was pretty bad. Anyway, so a lot of people were like, what are you talking about? Like, your face looks fine. And I was like, no, it's not, because, like, I know, okay? So orthodontics, basically a standard protocol when your jaw is too far in or too far out, they put rubber bands on your teeth, and then that tension over a long period of time will fix the positioning of your jaw, which is magic. It's perfect. But that only works when you're young. So once you pass the age like 16 and your growth plates are done growing, you can't really move your jaw much with rubber bands. So for example, my friend was in kindergarten, had a bad overbite or underbite, got a retainer for 3 months, and boom, her jaw was fixed. So get braces while you're young, number one. Don't wait until you're 17 or 18 to get braces. Just get them while you're young, because you're going to have a better, better transition, or before and after, right? Okay, so I had this recession. I wanted to fix this recession. I was willing to do anything it took. Normally, I wasn't going to get like surgery, but braces to me seemed fairly normal to fix it. So the first orthodontist I went to told me that I would either need premolar extractions or surgery. So mind you, this orthodontist didn't take an x-ray, didn't take a 3D scan, looked at my teeth and was like, yeah, you're going to need premolar extractions or you're going to need surgery to fix my overbite. So I know that I had a problem with my overbite, but it was not horrendous. It was probably like class 2, okay? I didn't need like a whole surgery for it. Like, I'll show you the picture again, okay? It wasn't where like the big overbite where you need like actual surgery for is when your chin, like I'll put a picture, it's like when your chin is like completely behind your lips. Okay, I didn't have that, okay? So I was like, what? I need surgery? I was freaking out. I almost cried in that chair. I was like, oh. So my tooth on this side was sticking out. And it was like this, and then the orthodontist told me that I didn't have enough space to tuck that tooth in, so I would need to get extractions for it. So I was like, there's no way, like, can I just get a palate expander? Like, because the biggest thing with orthodontics, guys, is you need to be careful that you're not retracting and you're expanding, okay? So, like, if you don't have enough space in your jaw for your teeth, instead of getting rid of perfectly fine teeth, get a palate expander to increase the width of your upper palate and have actual space for it. Like, why would you just jump to extraction? Why would I get rid of perfectly fine teeth? I'm so glad that I did not do that. That would have been like one of the worst mistakes of my life, okay? Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but that's how much it matters to me, okay? Functionality matters to me, and getting rid of teeth that are perfectly fine matters to me. So this makes me so mad, because this is so like common. Like, the amount of people I know that had to get like premolar extractions when they didn't even need it. And not only do you get rid of 2 perfectly fine teeth, you're messing up your entire jaw. You go to the orthodontist because your jaw is too much in, right? And what some orthodontists prioritize is just functionality. They care that your teeth are aligned well. So instead of actually moving your jaw forward, which needs to be done, they just move this backwards. So you have backward. So your teeth line up, but guess what? Now this is recessed and this is recessed. So you're creating a bigger problem just for functionality of your teeth, which is not really my top priority. Like, yes, I want my teeth to be functional, but I also care that my maxilla, that my jaw development, that is optimal, that's functional, because that will be greater effect on how my health is, okay? So whatever, some orthodont, it's literally called camouflage orthodontics, because you're fixing your teeth, but you're not fixing the rest of your face. So that just made me mad, okay? Anyway, so peace and love to that orthodontics place. I'm not going to name names, obviously, because I don't want to get a lawsuit. But anyway, so I go to the second place that was recommended to me by a friend, And I did so much research. I was so scared. Like, I didn't want to get retractions. I didn't want to get surgery. I was borderline just not going to get braces at all because I'm not going to do all that. This other place does a 3D scan of my teeth, does an x-ray, everything. They can see my skeletal development. They can see everything. So this place is like, you don't need extractions. Like, what? You have enough space to tuck that tooth in because the other teeth are, so let me just do a little demo, okay? So this teeth was sticking out, but these two teeth were sticking too much in. So guess what? When you bring the teeth that are sticking too much in out and bring the one that's sticking out, park it back in, then you have enough space. So this place, orthodontist place, did everything. The 3D scan did everything. The other place just looked at my teeth and told me. So what am I going to believe? The people that have like my skeletal data, that have my entire teeth x-ray, or the person that just looked at my teeth? So I was like, okay, like perfect. There's space in my teeth. They can park the tooth in. I don't need a palate expander. I don't need extractions. So I was just like, wow, like, could you imagine if I did that whole thing to just look more chopped, right? Could you imagine that? And I'm spending more money probably on extractions. I don't know about the money about this, but like, could you imagine if I did that? So the orthodontist also told me that my upper jaw here, or my prolithium, I don't know how to pronounce it, this is optimal. So my maxillary development here is optimal because it lifts my nose up, right? If I were to get extractions of my upper jaw, it would completely ruin that. It would completely go in. So then I would have like worse facial harmony. So I was like, just please, thank you. Like, I didn't have to do that, okay? Moral of the story, right? Be careful when it comes to choosing your orthodontist. Be careful that they're not retracting your teeth. Be careful that they're not just suggesting surgery. Also, braces are not covered by insurance. They're deemed cosmetic. So be careful where you're putting thousands of dollars in, okay? Be careful and make sure you're expanding instead of retracting because you're going to have a worse outcome. Anyway, I'm going to make another video about how my side profile changed so much, even though I'm at the age where my growth plates are closed. And yeah, so there is hope for everybody. And if you're insecure about your side profile, if you think your nose is too big, chances are your jaw is just too far back, and chances are you just need to pull that jaw forward. So if you have the funds to get braces, if you're at the age where you can get rubber bands, or even if you're just like me and you just get braces, it could change that. So that's my recommendation. Just be careful, everybody. All right, bye. Have a good day.